Another topic that I will share with you within Stephen Covey's book entitled The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is about paradigms. So in his book, the word paradigm comes from the Greek. In the more general sense, it's the way we see the world. Not in the terms of our visual sense of sight, but in the terms of perceiving, understanding, interpreting. A simple way to understand paradigms is to see them as maps. We all know that the map is not the territory. A map is simply an explanation of certain aspects of the territory. That's exactly what a paradigm is. It is a theory, an explanation, or a model of something else. Each of us has many maps in our head, which can be divided into two main categories: maps of the way things are, or realities, and maps of the way things should be, or values. We interpret everything we experience through these mental maps. We seldom question their accuracy. We're usually even unaware that we have them. We simply assume that the way we see things is the way they really are, or the way they should be. For example, you plan to go to a certain place in Korea. Nagdi-DIY ka, tapos sinearch mo sa Google yung location and map. You are all set and ready to go na to the destination. However, pagdating mo sa destination is ibang lugar pala siya sa Korea with the same name lang. So, dahil mali yung mapa na ginagamit mo, which eventually led you to a wrong destination. So, in life, that is why it is really important to revisit and check our paradigms if inline ba talaga siya sa goal mo. Kasi upon revisiting, if feel mo na hindi siya value adding sa end goal mo, baka need mo na mag-paradigm shift. And this where accuracy of the paradigm is important. So, in addition, I will share with you the example provided by Stephen Covey in his book about paradigm shift. So, here it is. I remember a mini paradigm shift I experienced one Sunday morning on a subway in New York. People were sitting quietly. Some were reading newspapers, some lost in thought, some resting with their eyes closed. It was a calm, peaceful scene. Then suddenly, a man and his children entered the subway car. The children were so loud and rambunctious that instantly the whole climate changed. The man sat down next to me and closed his eyes, apparently oblivious to the situation. The children were yelling back and forth, throwing things, even grabbing people's papers. It was very disturbing, and yet the man sitting next to me did nothing. It was difficult not to feel irritated. I could not believe that he could be so insensitive as to let his children run wild like that and do nothing about it, taking no responsibility at all. It was easy to see that everyone else on the subway felt irritated too. So finally, with what I felt was unusual patience and restraint, I turned on to him and said, "Sir, your children are really disturbing a lot of people. I wonder if you couldn't control them a little more?" The man lifted his gaze as if to come to a consciousness of the situation for the first time and said softly, "Oh, you're right. I guess I should do something about it. We just came from the hospital where their mother died about an hour ago. I don't know what to think, and I guess they don't know how to handle it either. Can you imagine what I felt at that moment? My paradigm shifted. Suddenly, I saw things differently. And because I saw differently, I thought differently. I felt differently. I behaved differently. My irritation vanished. I didn't have to worry about controlling my attitude or my behavior. My heart was filled with the man's pain. Feelings of sympathy and compassion flowed freely. So he said, "Your wife just died? Oh, I'm so sorry. Can you tell me about it? What can I do to help?" Everything changed in an instant.